Welcome back, Savages, to another video. In a previous video, about 4 months ago, we upgraded this Jingle Miner right here to 250 kilohash a second. I have it on good authority that there's a new optimized version of the firmware that takes this to 300 kilohash. So here we are on the jingleminer.com website. To flash the actual firmware onto the device, what you need to do first of all is connect the device using a USB-C cable to your PC or laptop. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on Support and click on their Web Flasher right there. Once you've done that, you should see this Jingle Miner Web Flasher right here, and there's a Connect button. So assuming you've connected the device via a USB-C data cable, click the Connect button and you'll be given a list of devices that are connected to your PC or laptop. And this will be different from what you're seeing on my screen. So we're going to ignore the Bluetooth one, we're going to ignore the communications port COM1. The one it's most likely to be is this USB JTAG one right here. So we'll click on Connect. Once it's successfully connected, it should pre-fill some information in there. So in this first box it says Jingle Miner. That's the only option, so that's good. The next box says Lottery, and there's 3 options there. There's BTC Solo, Crypto Tracker, there for other devices. The one we're sticking with is Lottery. The third box right here is the hash rate. If we click on there, there's 3 options. The one we're on at the moment is the 250k one, and you've got 2 options for 300k. You've got the standard 300k and you've got one with trend graph. I'm just going to go with the trend graph one to see what that's like. Make sure you tick this box for keep configuration, and we're just going to click on Start Flashing. So it's connecting to the device, it's loading the files, and it's flashing. I really do like this web flasher. It's all in one and very automatic. Sometimes you have to manually load these files and set the right address. With this, you don't have to do that. It just takes a headache out. So well done to Jingle Miner for just making this nice and easy to use. So it's finished flashing, it's restarting the device, and it says our device reconnected successfully. Here we go, Savages, the moment of truth is here. So we've got the 300 kilohash a second firmware installed on the Lottery Miner. Let's power it up and see what happens. So it's booting up, and the good thing is we shouldn't have to configure anything because we already ticked that box for keep configuration. So it should remember the settings that were on there before we flashed it. So we've got the main dashboard. Right now it's showing 0 kilohash a second. Let's just give it some time. Here we go. It just took a few minutes to pick up, but there's a hash rate climbing. 200, surpassed 250, 300, and look at that. The Lottery Miner from Jingle Miner is hashing away at 310 kilohash a second. Now if you think originally we were on 250 kilohash, so that's an impressive boost, and I've got to say well done to the Jingle Miner team for doing that. So while we're here, let's have a look at the different screens that are on this firmware. We've still got the main screen here, the dashboard, which shows you the shares and difficulty, and obviously the current hash rate. So you just press this button here on the right to go to the next screen. So next up you've got the token prices there, you've got the BTC, ETH and BNB prices, and it tells you if there's been any percentage increase, which is nice. And then obviously you've got the hash rate and the date and time there on the right hand side as well. Just press it one more time. And finally the last screen right here is the trend graph. So as you can see, you get the hash rate on there, including the BTC price currently, and then you get this 7-day trend right there as well. So if you remember right at the beginning when we had an option of picking the firmware which was just 300 kilohash or the one with the trend graph, this is what you get with the trend graph. So here we are on the Jingle Miner website, and a question that I get asked quite often is, well, what are the chances of winning? So just to put it in perspective, there's a draw every 10 minutes. You've got 144 chances every day, and that's more than 50,000 times a year. So essentially you're buying this one lottery device which will draw a ticket every 10 minutes. If you happen to win, then you're going to win 3.125 Bitcoin. At today's rate, 1 Bitcoin is about $109,392. So just over $330,000. Please bear in mind though, this isn't financial advice, and the chances of winning are extremely slim because of the slow hash rate, but it's a nice little novelty, and you never know, you've got to be in it to win it, and you might be lucky and win that 3.125 Bitcoin. If you are interested in buying these devices, I'll leave links in the description where you can buy the device we've just updated, which is the Jingle Miner lottery device right here. They also do a BTC Solo Lite device as well in 2 different hash rates, and I actually reviewed this on the channel not too long ago, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. If you have any questions about the lottery miner setup, please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you savages on the next one.